So how can you propel yourself forwards in the best possible way this week, Capricorn? What energy have you got to work with? What energy can you use to help navigate your way forwards? I'm Lisa, this is Rooted Souls Tarot, and we're going to use our cards to try and figure that out. So if you've been here before, welcome back. It's lovely to have you. If this is your first time here, then thank you so much for joining me. I'm really happy that you found your way here. This is a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. I've got this lovely Witches Tarot deck here. I'm going to use these to find the general theme, general energy of what is going on with you at the moment, Capricorn. What's happening this week with you? What are the highlights and maybe the lowlights of the energy around you? So, give them a bit more of a shuffle and then we'll find you 5 cards. 5 cards. Oh, I'm having to concentrate. My shuffling's gone downhill again. Right, we've got the Lovers, just popped out there. And the 4 of Wands. Ooh, interesting. There's a wedding on the cards for some of you. 7 of Swords. The Magician. Temperance, interesting, because that was the card that was at the base when I first started. Right. There could well be a wedding on the cards for some of you. We've got the Lovers. Obviously, deep connections, deep connection that may well even go back to past lives. Deep connection with someone. Doesn't have to be an intimate other. Could be a relative or a work colleague or a friend. Then we've got the 4 of Wands. Could be the card of celebration and marriage. It's also the card of building strong foundations for the future. Then we've got the 7 of Swords. Creating a plan of action. Creating a plan of action moving forwards. And then we have the Magician. The King Manifester. Manifesting all of the lovely things in life. He has all the tools he needs to do the job in hand. And, you know, he's not afraid to use them. Then we've got Temperance. Temperance is all about patience. And I feel like that's what it is here for you. It's about patience. It's about being grounded in reality. Seeing the reality in a situation. So, right, I've got the cards I need here. Let's have a little bit of a look at our recent past, Capricorn. Let's see what's been happening in our recent past, because as we know, that can often indicate and influence what's happening in our future energy. Have a little bit of a shuffle. What's been happening in Capricorn's recent past. Okay. The 10 of Swords. The 3 of Cups. The Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Right, so in the recent past, I think you have brought an ending to something. Or the ending has been brought to you, actually. No, it could actually be you, but there's an ending anyway. There's been an ending of something, and it's an ending that has been a long time coming, I think, and it is for the best. See that lovely golden light there? She's walking into that beautiful golden light. She's walking away from that ending, and like I say, I think it's been a long time coming, and I think there might be a sense of relief with it, even though it may not have been brought about by you, but obviously for some it may well have been. And I don't think you've been getting what you've needed from it. I've got the 7 of Pentacles there. I really don't think it brought you what you needed. For what you were putting into it, you weren't getting what you deserved out of it. And I think there has been support for you doing this. I think your nearest and dearest, your little tribe, your little community, whoever is around you that's supportive and loving and cares about you, has really supported you on this, and because they know you deserve better. 9 of Pentacles, they know you deserve so much more, and so, I think I think the energy around this situation, it's been around for a long time, and I think maybe you've put your head in the sand and ignored it a little bit, but the people around you have known that this is what needs to happen. And like I say, I think they've felt that you've not been deserving of the situation. It's not been good enough for you. You deserve so much more. I think you set on a new path. We've got that Ace of Swords there. A new path mentally. I think you're seeing things in a whole different way, and it's opening up lovely things for you as you walk down it. And I feel like you're following, that golden light. I think, with every step that you're moving forwards, I think that you are realising that, yes, this is the right choice. The light is getting brighter as you go along. We've got the Four of Cups there. And I think this is just, I think there's just some energy holding you back. I think maybe you're not all in with it. Despite the fact that you're seeing the benefits, you're seeing how things, obviously this is recent past energy, you're seeing that things could be good, but there's something that's making you feel a little bit reserved and making you feel not quite bought into this change that's happened, this ending that's happened. Let's have a little bit of a look at your current energy, where you are at the moment. For some of you, I think it has been a relationship that you've walked away from, maybe one that's not been as it should have been for a long old time. And then you're moving forwards into this better life for yourself. But like I say, that I think you're not too convinced about at the moment. Sorry, I'm just looking up at those the Lovers card and the Four of Wands. I think for some of you, the Lovers card is a relationship. It could be a non-intimate relationship, one that you have been invested in for a time, a good old time, and it's just outlived its goodness. It's outlived its time, and it's time to move on, or it's been time to move on and move forwards in a really positive way. Right, let's have a look. What's happening for you in the current energy? Five of Wands, conflict. Ten of Pentacles, having everything that you need. The Wheel, things shifting. Page of Swords. The Magician, again. And the King of Cups. You're a magical being at the moment, Capricorn. So, current energy, I think you're feeling quite conflicted, and I think this is down to this Four of Cups. I think you're not quite bought in with the walking away from things. I think you're feeling quite conflicted, even despite the fact that something new's come to light. You've got that Page of Swords, light bulb moment. Some new information has come to light, and despite that, and maybe because of it, I think you're feeling quite conflicted within yourself. It may well be that it's causing some external conflicts as well with other people, because you've got this bit of information, things, a bit of a light bulb moment, and it's creating a little bit of conflict in your world in some way. Actually, this Seven of Swords, I spoke about him being creating a plan of action. I actually think for some of you, it could be the other meaning for him, which is like deceit. Lying, cheating, stealing, deception of some sort, and I think this is where this conflict is coming in. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, lovely card. It's you having everything that you need in your life right at this moment, everything tangible, everything material. So you've got the funds that you need, you've got the house, the roof over your head, you know, whatever it is for you. You have got what you need in a material way, and I think that's because you manifested it. You've drawn it towards you. You've got that Magician. Your manifesting powers are really strong, and I think you are manifesting on a subconscious level, because I'm really feeling like you are not, maybe this is where the deceit card comes in. I don't think you're being honest with yourself. I think you're maybe not quite bought into this ending business, but I think despite the fact your higher self knows, your subconscious knows what's good for you, and you're manifesting the things that you need to send you off in the right direction. Maybe unintentionally. I feel like you split in two halves, like your inside and your outside. You know, your mind and your intuition. And I think that, you know, you're going to end up going in the right direction. But maybe just try being a little bit honest with yourself. Don't know what that means. I'm sure it means something to somebody. Somebody needs to hear that. Right, we've got the wheel there. The wheel of fortune. Things are starting to shift. The energy's starting to move. If things have been feeling difficult, things are going to start feeling more positive. Then we've got the King of Cups. So things are going to start feeling, you're going to start feeling more grounded, more stable, more in a better place emotionally. I think, you know, the King of Cups, he's not distracted by any outside drama. He stays steady, he stays grounded. And I think that is the way that the wheel is turning. If things are shifting, and you're going to feel more emotionally stable and more grounded and able to see the reality, grounded in reality. We've got that Temperance card up there. Yeah, okay. Future energy for you, Capricorn. Future energy. Future energy. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. Please don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. Is this the energy that you're in at the moment? You know, if you like the video, a like is always amazing. It helps the algorithm send my videos out more. And also, if you want to subscribe, if you feel like you want to keep up with what's going on here at Rooted Souls Tarot, then please press that subscription button. It's free, it's down there. And press the notification button so you don't miss out on your readings. Okay, what's going on in your future energy, Capricorn? We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment card, Seven of Swords, no, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, the Devil, Four of Wands, another Four of Wands. You're setting the foundations for your future here. Whatever's happening, whatever's going on with you at the moment, you're laying strong foundations for future happiness. You know, at the end of the day, anything built on sand is just going to slip and slide and disappear after a while. You're creating really strong foundations so that you have got, it's got longevity, whatever it is, whether that's a relationship, whether that is a home, whether that is a job, whatever you are creating with a strong base, it's got legs on it, it's got longevity moving forwards. Eight of Pentacles is all about working hard, about learning something new, about honing the skills that you've already got. So we've got that clarified with the Three of Swords. And I'm going to have another card because I'm not quite feeling that. Let's see if this can bring it together moving forwards. What does this mean? What does the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, what's it telling us in this situation? Okay. The King of Wands. Okay. I feel it's very much of you feeling, being torn. You know, the part of you that wants to move forwards, the part of you that wants to move on with things and, you know, grow. And then there's the part of you that is feeling loss, is feeling grief, is feeling sad, and is feeling pain, sadness and pain. But we've got this King of Wands energy there. The King of Wands, he's moving forwards despite the fact he might be frightened, he might be fearful, he might say, you know, he's got that lying on over behind his shoulder there. He's gathering his courage and he's moving forward despite the fact that it may feel difficult, that he may come up against challenges, that he may come up against resistance. He's just taking action and he's doing it anyway. Feel the fear, do it anyway. And I think, you know, you are feeling very torn about moving forwards. I think fear is a part of it, but I think sadness and upset and grief and loss, all of those things are part of it too. Because as we know, when we move forwards, we're leaving stuff behind. And I think it's taking courage to move forwards for you. I think you are doing it, but I think you're doing it a bit kicking and screaming. Right. Judgment, devil. You've got the opportunity to have a brand new start here, to have a complete rebirth of self. And there's something holding you back, some negative energy, some old patterns of behaviour, some old ways of coping that are holding you back in that devil energy and not allowing you to blossom in the way that you deserve, that the way you should, the way you need to move forwards. And you know, I always look at it as a bit of a heads up when we get the devil card in our current or our future energy, because it's a bit of a, you know, a heads up. It's a be careful, be mindful, you know, because a bit of knowledge is power, isn't it? If we know that this is a potential that could happen with us, then we can sort of say, oh, that's it, that's that devil energy popping up. Let's get rid of that and just lift our vibration in some other way. And I think, you know, if you're not careful, you're going to stop yourself from blossoming. You're going to stop yourself from having this wonderful rebirth that's owed to you, that you deserve to have, that is, it's time for more than anything else. Moving forwards, the search for knowledge, the search for information, taking active steps to find clarity. So I'm hoping before the end of, this reading unfolds, you're seeing things in a clearer way. You've gained the knowledge, you've gained the insight, you've gained the clarification, the clarity of situations, of a situation, of your situation, and it's helping you to do that Four of Wands thing, to build strong foundations for yourself for the future. I actually think it's for you. It's for you for the future. I think this is you that's got to. You deserve so much more. You deserve more, Capricorn. And please don't fall into that downward sort of negative vibration. I think, you deserve to shine, you deserve to fly, you deserve to bloom. And I think I'm hoping that that's how things are going to unfold for you. Obviously, we've got that lovely temperance card there. The card of being grounded in reality, being patient, being balanced. And also, there's a little guardian angel, or a guardian angel. I'm not sure if it's Archangel Michael in the Rider-Waite deck. You've got some divine help, somebody watching over you to help you to get through this. So, I'd love to know if this resonates with you this week. You look after yourself, stay rooted, stay open and stay magical, and I will see you again next time.